Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to learn about one of the most important components in the entire world of electronics, the transistor. If resistor and capacitor are like the basic building blocks, the transistor is the component that brings circuit to life. Without transistor, we could not have computers, smartphones, radios, amplifiers, or even the device you are using to watch this video. So, in this lesson, I will explain what a transistor is, how it works, the different types, and why it's so important. Transistor. A transistor is basically an electronic switch and amplifier. It controls current flow just like how you control water using a tap or valve. The transistor has three terminals: base, collector, and emitter. You can think of it like this. A small current going into the base controls a much larger current flowing from the collector to the emitter. This is what makes the transistor so powerful. It allows a tiny signal to control a big signal. There are two main types of transistor. One, NPN, two, PNP. We will focus on the common NPN type because it's used almost everywhere. In an NPN transistor, when you apply a small current to the base, the transistor opens and allows a bigger current to pass from the collector to the emitter. This is called switching. If there is no base current, the transistor is off. When there is base current, the transistor is on. Transistor can also amplify. For example, if a tiny signal enters the base, the output at the collector becomes a much larger version of that signal. That's how microphones, speakers, and audio amplifiers work. Transistors change the world because they can do three things extremely well. First one is switching. They turn on signal on and off very quickly, millions or even billions of times per second. Number two, application. They boost weak signals such as microphone, audio, or radio wave. Number three, logic and computation. Modern processors have billions of tiny transistors working together to perform calculations. Because of these features, transistors are used in computers, smartphones, cars, power supplies, audio system, radios, digital circuits, even toys and chargers. No transistor, no modern technology. Here are the most common type you will see. 1. Bipolar junction transistor, BJT. Include NPN and PNP types used for switching and amplifying signal. 2. MOSFET. More efficient, faster, and widely used in power supplies and digital circuits. 3. The Linton transistor. Two transistors combine to create a very high gain. 4. Phototransistor, activated by the light instead of electrical current. Each type has its own strengths, depending on the circuit design. Here are a few places where transistors work behind the scene. Your smartphone has billions of tiny transistors inside its processor. Audio amplifiers use transistors to increase sound volume. LED drivers and power supplies use MOSFET transistors for efficient switching. Sensors use transistors to detect light, movement, and signal. Even simple circuits like blinking LEDs rely on transistors as switches. You might not see them, but transistors are working everywhere around you. So, that's the basic explanation of transistors, what they are, how they work, and why they are so incredibly important. Once you understand transistors, you are a step closer to understanding more advanced electronics and even building your own projects. If you enjoy this explanation, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more electronic lessons. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.